What if the greatest threat to your future independence isn't a sudden illness, but a silent thief, one that has already begun its work, slowly stealing your strength and freedom? It starts subtly. The jar you can't open, the chair that's harder to stand up from. This isn't just getting old. It's a specific, preventable, and even reversible condition. We are about to uncover not only the name of this enemy, but the secrets to defeating it. Drawing lessons from a culture that has mastered aging with power. To get the full blueprint for a stronger future, take a moment to subscribe and click the bell. You won't want to miss a single step. The name of this invisible adversary is Sarcopenia, from the Greek sarx, for flesh, and penia for loss. It literally means poverty of the flesh. This isn't just about losing a bit of muscle. It's a progressive disorder involving the accelerated loss of muscle mass, strength, and function. Think of your muscles as your body's armor and metabolic engine. Sarcopenia is the slow rusting of that vital system. And the most insidious part, it doesn't start at 80. The process can begin in your 30s, with an almost imperceptible decline that accelerates dramatically after age 60, catching most people completely by surprise. The consequences of this decline are anything but subtle. They are life-altering. A sarcopenic body is a fragile one. The loss of leg strength makes you unsteady, dramatically increasing the risk of falls, the leading cause of fatal injuries among older adults. A simple trip can result in a hip fracture, an event that often triggers a devastating domino effect. Hospitalization, surgery, and bed rest that further erodes muscle, often ending in a permanent loss of independence. It's the inability to carry groceries, to play with grandchildren, to live in your own home with confidence. It is the quiet surrender of the life you've built. And make no mistake, this is not a rare affliction. It is a silent pandemic. Estimates suggest sarcopenia affects up to 20% of adults over 65, and that number skyrockets to over 50% for those past 80. As global populations age, this is becoming a primary public health challenge. It places an immense burden on our healthcare systems, drives up medical costs, and puts profound emotional and financial strain on families who become caregivers. We are facing a future where a huge portion of our population could be physically frail and dependent, all from a condition we are just now learning how to fight. But this bleak future is not inevitable. There is a place where old age is not synonymous with frailty, a country where people in their 80s and 90s are thriving. That place is Japan. While the world grapples with an aging population, Japan offers a different narrative, one of vitality, community, and purpose. Their ikigai. They have cultivated a society where elderly citizens remain active, engaged, and remarkably strong, defying the typical trajectory of decline. Their approach isn't a magic pill, but a deeply ingrained cultural and scientific understanding of preserving physical function. Their success provides a powerful blueprint, and in this series, we will decode it for you. So if the Japanese model holds a key, the first place to look is the dinner plate. This is the foundation of their muscular resilience, a concept we can call the ikigai plate. It's not a rigid diet, but a philosophy of nutrient density and balance. While a Western meal often has one large protein portion, the traditional Japanese meal, ikiju sansai, features soup, rice, and 3 varied side dishes. This structure naturally encourages variety and portion control, creating a mosaic of nutrients that work in concert. It shifts the focus from sheer volume to synergy, ensuring the body receives a wide spectrum of building blocks with every single meal, not just once a day. At the heart of this strategy are 2 protein powerhouses, omega-3 rich fish and high-quality soy. Oily fish like mackerel and salmon provide pristine protein for muscle repair and potent anti-inflammatory omega-3s. This is critical, as chronic inflammation is a key driver of age-related muscle breakdown. By actively quelling this inflammaging, the diet creates an environment where muscle can thrive. Alongside fish, whole soy like tofu and edamamorphous, a complete plant-based protein, delivering all essential amino acids needed to trigger muscle protein synthesis. It's a 1-2 punch of high-quality, easily digestible protein that forms the bedrock of their age-defying physique. But protein, no matter how high quality, is only effective if your body can properly absorb and utilize it. This is where the unsung heroes of the Japanese diet enter the stage. Fermented foods, miso, natto, and pickled vegetables, or tsukemono, aren't just for flavor. They are powerful probiotics that cultivate a healthy gut microbiome. A thriving gut is directly linked to reduced inflammation, and more importantly, enhanced nutrient absorption. It ensures that the amino acids from that piece of fish or tofu actually make it from your digestive system into your bloodstream, and finally to your muscle cells, where they are needed most. This gut-muscle axis is a fundamental, yet often overlooked, component of maintaining lean mass. Perhaps the most profound departure from the Western approach, however, is not what they eat, but how they distribute it. The concept of protein pacing is intrinsically woven into their dietary pattern. Instead of consuming a negligible amount of protein for breakfast and then a massive protein load at dinner, the Japanese model provides a consistent, moderate dose with every meal. This is crucial because our bodies have a limit to how much protein they can use for muscle building at one time. By spreading the intake, they continuously activate the muscle protein synthesis pathway throughout the day. It's like consistently stoking a fire to keep it burning bright, rather than dumping one giant log on it and hoping it lasts. When you combine these elements, the science becomes clear. You have a steady stream of high-quality amino acids, an anti-inflammatory internal environment, and an efficient digestive system ready to absorb it all. This isn't just feeding the body. It's sending a powerful and consistent anabolic signal to your cells, a biological instruction that says, build, repair, and maintain. The Ikigai plate demonstrates that food is not merely fuel to be burned, but information that directs our biology. It is a carefully orchestrated system where every ingredient works synergistically to fight the silent creep of sarcopenia and build the foundation for a long, strong, and independent life. But building the engine with the right fuel is only half the battle. You still need to turn the key and drive. In the West, our approach to exercise is often one of brute force. We're told to push harder, lift heavier, to feel the burn until we can't move. This no pain, no gain philosophy is not just ineffective for older adults, it's dangerous. It treats the body like a machine, to be punished into submission. The Japanese approach, however, views the body as a garden to be cultivated. The goal isn't to shock the system with overwhelming force, but to nurture it with consistent, gentle, and intelligent movement. It's a fundamental shift in perspective from intensity to consistency, from explosive power to deliberate control. This philosophy understands that the secret to lifelong strength isn't found in a single heroic workout, but in the thousands of small, mindful movements performed day after day. The most iconic embodiment of this principle is a national institution known as Radio Tesso. Imagine. Every morning at 6:30 a.m., millions of people across Japan in parks, schools, and offices moving in unison to a gentle piano melody broadcast over the radio. These are not grueling exercises. They are simple, flowing calisthenics designed to wake up the body, promote blood flow, and move every joint through its full range of motion. It's a 3-minute ritual that serves as a foundation for the day. For seniors, it's more than just exercise. It's a social event and a non-negotiable part of their routine. Radio Teso doesn't build bulging biceps, but it does something far more critical. It keeps the body supple, coordinated, and ready for more specific work, preventing the stiffness and atrophy that often precedes a major fall or injury. When it comes to actually building muscle, the Japanese philosophy pivots from gentle motion to profound intention. The secret isn't lifting massive weights, but maximizing the work your muscles do with manageable ones. This is achieved through a principle known as slow training, or maximizing time under tension. Instead of quickly lifting and dropping a weight, you perform each repetition with deliberate, painstaking slowness. Imagine taking a full 10 seconds to lift a weight, and another 10 to lower it. This methodical pace eliminates momentum, forcing every single muscle fiber to engage throughout the entire movement. It creates immense metabolic stress within the muscle, a key trigger for growth without placing explosive, dangerous force on aging joints, ligaments, and tendons. If you're finding this counterintuitive approach fascinating, take a moment to hit the like button and tell us in the comments what your current exercise routine looks like. The science behind this slow-motion strength is compelling. By extending the time the muscle is under load, we increase the recruitment of muscle fibers, particularly the fast-twitch fibers that are most prone to atrophy with age. This sustained contraction also restricts blood flow momentarily, creating a hypoxic environment within the muscle. This state, known as cellular swelling, is a powerful signal for the body to initiate the muscle repair and growth process, a process called hypertrophy. It's as a way to trick the body into thinking it's lifting a much heavier weight than it actually is, generating a powerful stimulus for growth while dramatically lowering the risk of injury. For an 80-year-old, a torn rotator cuff from a jerky lift could be the end of their independence. A slow, controlled press, however, is a step towards preserving it. So, the Japanese model for movement isn't about choosing between gentle mobility and serious strength training. It's about integrating them intelligently. It starts with a daily foundation of functional, full-body movement, like radio teso, to keep the system running smoothly. On top of that, it layers short, focused sessions of slow and steady resistance training a few times a week. This isn't about spending hours in a gym. It's about 15 to 20 minutes of highly effective, mindful effort. This two-pronged attack provides the perfect balance: the consistency to fight stiffness and the stimulus to fight sarcopenia. It's a sustainable, safe, and profoundly effective strategy that proves you don't need to punish your body to make it stronger. You just need to listen to it. But the most potent exercise, the most nourishing meal, can be completely undermined by an invisible force: the state of your mind. We've meticulously built the physical framework for muscle preservation, but without a corresponding mental architecture. That framework is built on sand. The Western approach often treats the mind and body as separate entities, a machine to be fixed and a ghost that pilots it. This is a fundamental error. The mind is not a passenger. It is the master chemist, constantly regulating the body's internal environment. And one of its most powerful, and potentially destructive, chemical agents is cortisol. This stress hormone, when chronically elevated, becomes a silent saboteur, actively signaling your body to break down the very muscle tissue you're working so hard to maintain. This is why the Japanese model doesn't just focus on what you do, but on why you do it. This brings us to the profound concept of ikigai, often translated simply as a reason for being. This interpretation barely scratches the surface. Ikigai is not a passive feeling of happiness. It is an active, neurological anchor. It is the intersection of what you love, what you are good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. For the centenarians of Okinawa, it might be tending a small garden, teaching traditional weaving, or caring for their great-grandchildren. This sense of purpose provides a powerful, daily buffer against the existential dread and low-grade anxiety that plague modern life. Scientifically, having a clear ikigai reduces the psychological stress load, which in turn prevents the chronic release of cortisol. It's a top-down hormonal control system. A brain with a defined purpose doesn't need to perpetually sound the alarm, flooding the bloodstream with catabolic signals. It creates a state of physiological calm, where muscle preservation is the body's default setting. Complementing this internal sense of purpose is an external practice of connection, Shinrin-yoku, or forest bathing. This is far more than a simple walk in the park. It is a deliberate, mindful immersion of all five senses in a natural environment. The goal is to absorb the atmosphere of the forest, to feel the texture of the bark, to listen to the rustling leaves, to smell the damp earth. Japanese researchers have rigorously studied this practice, and the results are astounding. Multiple studies have demonstrated that even short periods of Shinrin-yoku significantly decrease concentrations of salivary cortisol, lower blood pressure, and reduce heart rate. It even boosts the activity of a crucial part of our immune system, called natural killer cells. It is a scientifically validated prescription for stress reduction, a tool for actively downregulating the body's fight-or-flight response and promoting a state of rest and repair. Let's connect the dots with absolute clarity. The primary enemy of muscle mass in the context of stress is the hormone cortisol. In an acute emergency, cortisol is vital. It mobilizes energy by breaking down proteins in your muscles into glucose for immediate fuel. The problem is that our modern lives can trigger this ancient survival response with work deadlines, traffic, and financial worries. When cortisol levels are chronically high, the body is in a constant state of perceived emergency, continuously sacrificing muscle tissue for energy it doesn't actually need to expend. This process, called gluconeogenesis, is a direct catabolic assault on your strength. Therefore, practices like finding your ikigai and engaging in Shinrin-yoku are not just feel-good philosophies. They are direct, non-pharmaceutical interventions in your endocrine system. They are scientifically backed methods to turn off the cortisol faucet and protect your muscles from being cannibalized by chronic stress. Ultimately, this mental pillar is the crucial element that ensures long-term success. It is the engine of adherence. A mind fortified by purpose and regularly calmed by nature is less susceptible to the emotional triggers that lead to poor dietary choices or skipped workouts. It transforms the journey of health from a chore-driven battle of willpower into an integrated, meaningful part of life. This synergy is where the true magic lies. The physical strength you build through movement and nutrition provides the energy to pursue your ikigai, while your ikigai and connection to nature provide the mental resilience to stick with your physical practices. It creates a powerful, self-reinforcing loop, where a strong mind builds a strong body, and a strong body supports a resilient mind. ensuring that the fight against age-related decay is one not just for a season, but for a lifetime. Having understood the profound impact of mindset and purposeful living on our physical well-being, it's time to translate that knowledge into actionable steps. Reversing sarcopenia isn't about grand, unattainable gestures. It's about consistent, intelligent, daily choices. This isn't just a diet or an exercise plan. It's a blueprint for a renewed lifestyle, designed to be integrated seamlessly. Over the next 7 days, we'll lay the foundation for a stronger, more resilient you. By strategically combining nutritional wisdom, mindful movement, and mental fortitude. This plan is your starting line, a gentle yet effective way to reclaim vitality and build muscle, regardless of age or current fitness level. Small, sustainable changes yield monumental results, proving age is just a number. Let's begin with nutrition, the fuel for muscle growth and repair. Your daily target should be 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, distributed evenly throughout your meals. For breakfast, consider Greek yogurt with berries and protein powder, or scrambled eggs. Lunch could be lean chicken breast salad with quinoa or lentils. Dinner might feature baked salmon with sweet potato and green beans, or a tofu stir-fry. Don't forget snacks, almonds, cottage cheese, or a protein shake can bridge gaps. Prioritize whole, unprocessed foods, and ensure adequate hydration. Water is critical for metabolic processes. Consistent protein intake provides the necessary building blocks for physical stimuli. Now, for movement. We're not aiming for Olympic feats, but consistent, low-impact resistance. Start each day with a 30-minute brisk walk, ideally outdoors to embrace the Shinrin-yoku effect. For resistance training, dedicate 3 to 4 days this week to a simple 15 to 20-minute routine. Focus on slow, controlled movements, emphasizing time under tension. Perform bodyweight squats, lunges modified if needed, wall push-ups, and calf raises. Aim for 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions for each, moving deliberately through both concentric and eccentric phases. Remember, quality over quantity. Feel the muscle working, maintaining proper form. This gentle, yet effective approach stimulates muscle fibers without undue strain, aligning with Japanese longevity principles. Beyond physical exertion, cultivate mental resilience and optimize recovery. Integrate a short daily mindfulness practice to 5 to 10 minutes of quiet reflection or meditation can significantly lower cortisol levels, reducing muscle breakdown. Embrace Shinrin-yoku by spending time in nature, even if it's just a park bench. Crucially, prioritize sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality rest each night, as this is when your body primarily repairs and rebuilds muscle tissue. Create a relaxing bedtime routine, avoiding screens an hour before sleep. This holistic approach ensures your body and mind work in synergy, maximizing efforts to combat sarcopenia and fostering overall well-being. Before you embark on this transformative journey, a critical medical disclaimer. Always consult your physician or a qualified healthcare professional before starting any new exercise or dietary regimen. This plan is designed as a general guideline and may not be suitable for everyone, especially those with pre-existing conditions. Your doctor can provide personalized advice tailored to your specific health needs. This 7-day plan is merely your first step, an invitation to a life of renewed strength and purpose. The journey to lasting vitality is ongoing. To continue building on these foundations and discover advanced strategies, ensure you subscribe to our channel and watch our next video, where we delve deeper into optimizing your progress. Your future self will thank you.